For nearly a century, the Masters has operated by its own rules. No commercials, limited television coverage, a field so exclusive that getting an invitation feels like being knighted. But on a quiet Tuesday in late summer, Augusta National did something it almost never does. It changed the rules. Winners of 6 National Opens around the world will now receive automatic invitations to the 2026 Masters. Winners of PGA Tour fall events, players who once dreamed of slipping on a green jacket, will not. The announcement sent shockwaves through the golf world, and fans are still trying to figure out what it means. August 26, 2025, the Masters tournament released a statement that would fundamentally alter the path to Augusta National. Starting with the 2026 edition, the tournament is making 2 significant changes to its qualification criteria. First, it's eliminating automatic invitations for winners of PGA Tour fall events. Second, it's adding 6 new pathways through some of the world's most historic National Opens. The winners of the Scottish Open, Spanish Open, Japan Open, Hong Kong Open, Australian Open, and South African Open will now receive 1-year exemptions into the Masters. Fred Ridley, chairman of Augusta National Golf Club and the Masters Tournament, explained the thinking behind the move. The Masters Tournament has long recognized the significance of having international representation among its invitees, Ridley said in a statement. We, along with the RNA, have a shared commitment to the global game and are proud to work together. Today's announcement strengthens our organization's collective vision of rewarding top talent around the world who rise to the top of historic National Open championships. The change aligns the Masters more closely with the Open's qualification series, which has been in operation since 2013. It's a rare move for a tournament known for its tradition and stability. The Masters occasionally tweaks its qualification format, like when it added the NCAA champion to its field, but this is the first major change in a dozen years since it did away with the top 30 from the PGA Tour money list gaining automatic entry.
Why these 6 tournaments? Ridley explained the selection process during an appearance at the Asia-Pacific Amateur Championship. These are really some historical championships that have been around for quite some time and have meant a lot in their countries, he said. The numbers tell the story. The South African Open was founded in 1903, the Australian Open followed in 1904, the Spanish Open began in 1912, then came the Japan Open in 1927, the Hong Kong Open in 1959, and the Scottish Open in 1972. Golf is a global game, and I think we always want to recognize that, Ridley continued. We felt that not only were we living true to our values, we hoped that that incentive of awarding the winners an invitation, a spot in the Masters tournament, as well as the Open Championship, would also generate additional interest in those countries. The move also provides another potential avenue into the Masters for LIV Golf members. Should any of its players compete in and win these National Opens, they would earn an exemption, regardless of their tour affiliation. For the Australian Open, the change is particularly significant. Golf Australia CEO James Sutherland celebrated the announcement. We are committed to elevating the status of our National Open, and this announcement is another significant step in that direction, Sutherland said. Winning a place in the Masters field is a great honor for any golfer, and combined with the chance to qualify for the Open Championship, it will be a special bonus for the Australian Open winner. The news wasn't as kind to the PGA Tour's rank and file. The tour moved to its FedEx Cup fall model in recent years, with events like the Procore Championship and the RSM Classic serving as final opportunities for members to secure their cards for the following season. Previously, winners of these events received automatic Masters invitations. Not anymore. The Masters qualification criteria now reads, individual winners of PGA Tour events that award a full point allocation applied to the season-ending Tour Championship. That means winners of the Century through the BMW Championship remain exempt. The fall events, 7 tournaments running from September through November, no longer carry a golden ticket to Augusta. The change has significant implications for players on the margins of the tour's elite. These events were often the best chance for up-and-coming players or veterans fighting to extend their careers to earn a spot at the game's most exclusive tournament. Golf fans immediately recognized the significance. That's a huge blow for guys grinding on the fall series, one fan commented on social media. Those invites meant everything. Another added, Augusta just told the PGA Tour that its fall schedule doesn't matter. Ouch.
The change reflects a broader vision for golf's future. International representation at the Masters has grown steadily over the years. Players from a record 27 different countries teed up at Augusta in 2024. Ridley noted that the field is now pretty much 50-50 and maybe even a few more international players. We thought it was appropriate to sort of carry on that tradition and the culture that we've established at the Masters, he said. The R&A, which oversees the Open, partnered with Augusta National on the announcement. Mark Darbin, CEO of the R&A, emphasized the shared commitment. We take great pride in the range of qualification routes we offer to players around the world through the Open qualifying series, Darbin said. We share the same goal as Augusta National to offer places in both the Open and the Masters to players competing in national Opens, and by doing so to help to showcase and strengthen our sport in those regions. The Open qualifying series will offer places at 15 events in 13 countries for the 154th playing of the Claret Jug at Royal Birkdale. This creates an outstanding opportunity for players in all parts of the world to qualify, and we firmly believe this will continue to enrich the quality of the fields in both major championships, Darbin added. The 2026 Masters will be the 90th playing of the tournament, scheduled for April 6th to 12th. The field will look different, with players from 6 national Opens joining the mix. Some of those spots have already been claimed. Chris Gotterup, who had already qualified via other routes, won the 2025 Scottish Open. Marco Penge and Naoyuki Kataoka won in Spain and Japan, respectively. The Australian Open, Hong Kong Open, and South African Open will take place before the end of 2025, with their winners earning spots in the 2026 field. The full qualification list now includes 26 exemption categories, ranging from past champions, lifetime, to the top 50 in the official world golf ranking. Riggs Johnston, the American who won the 2024 Australian Open, would have landed a Masters spot under the new rules, a year too late. The announcement also has implications for Tiger Woods, the 5-time Masters champion who has not competed since the 2024 British Open. Woods, recovering from multiple surgeries, said in February 2026 that the Masters is not off the table. Whether he tees it up in April remains uncertain, but the qualifying change won't affect him. Past champions are exempt for life. For the players grinding on the PGA Tour's fall series, the road to Augusta just got harder. For winners of 6 historic national Opens around the world, a dream just became more attainable. Golf is a global game. The Masters just proved it. For more coverage of the 2026 Masters and the biggest stories in golf, subscribe and hit the notification bell.